You're a millionaire movie star with a girlfriend who loves you, acting in your dream movie. What more do you want? What else could the universe possibly owe you?
I want to feel good about myself. And I don't know how. I don't know if I can.
Hey, hello, how do you do? Shady Doorags here. The character Bojack Horseman has billions of dollars, tons of fans, and pretty much every luxury item money can buy. Yet he spends the entire show struggling with finding true joy in his life. If this man can buy and do anything he wants, why can't he be happy? What does he need? A good place to start is to look at what everyone needs to be happy. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. This pyramid is a famous concept for describing the human's most important needs. Bojack has the bottom of the pyramid down. His wealth allows for a safe and comfortable environment. It's the upper part of the pyramid where he's struggling. Community, self-esteem, and self-actualization. In order to be happy, or at least maximize his happiness, he needs to have meaningful relationships, feel his actions have value, and believe that he's being the best version of himself that he can be. And all of these are things that can't just be given to Bojack. He has to achieve them himself.
You're responsible for your own happiness, you know?
Good Lord, that's depressing.
No, it's not.
I'm responsible for my own happiness. I can't even be responsible for my own breakfast.
There was a time when Bojack felt he had achieved happiness. It was Maslow's hierarchy that made him feel right at home back in his glory days. As the star of Horsing Around, Bojack valued his many fans.
Hey, you see those people?
Yeah?
Well, those boobs and jerkwads are the best friends you'll ever have. Without them, you're nothing. Remember that.
He valued his work and believed it was helping the world.
Look, for a lot of people, life is just one long hard kick in the urethra. And sometimes, when you get home from a long day of getting kicked in the urethra, you just want to watch a show about good, likable people who love each other.
And being the lead role made him feel like he was always on the top of his game.
Nay way, Jose. Nay way, Jose. I improvised that line. I mean, it was written, but I gave it the old Bojack spin.
This is why Bojack misses those days so much. Those were days when he had everything he needed to be happy. Or so he thought. As time progressed, Bojack began to realize that everything he had in his glory days were only superficial meanings of Maslow's pyramid. He didn't have actual meaningful relationships. He had people who knew him for his work.
And one day, you're going to look around and you're going to realize that everybody loves you, but nobody likes you.
He may have been making people laugh, but was he actually helping anyone? And while he was the king of a comedy show, was that really the maximum limit of his talents?
But I am a good actor, right?
You know what you're good at? Hitting your mark and saying your lines loudly with good diction.
But should I be doing more to capture the character and make the audience connect to his feeling?
As a result of this mindset, when getting back into the business, Bojack strove to take things further than he did in his Horsing Around days. He did things like push his relationship with people to a more meaningful level.
I know that it's exciting to remain mysterious and in control, but control is a myth. You are a beautiful, sexy, fascinating, terrifying woman, and I want to know you. I'm not afraid of that, and you don't have to be either.
It's also why he wants to do more thought-provoking acting gigs, ones that make him feel like he's pushing himself and sending a real message. Bojack needs an authentic version of Maslow's pyramid.
After tonight, it's no more, hey, aren't you the horse from Horsing Around? From now on, it'll be, you're Bojack Horseman.
But if Bojack knows that this is what he needs, why is he still struggling with it? Well, Maslow's pyramid may be a common basis, but it's not the only concept. Before one can strive to achieve anything, they must first believe it's possible. As much as Bojack wants what he wants, deep down, he does not believe he deserves them.
Why won't you do this? Give me one good reason.
Because his show sounds incredible. And what if I'm not? What if there's a reason the only thing I'm known for is horsing around?
As long as Bojack believes he doesn't deserve happiness, he'll keep messing up his life. Because from his perspective, consequences are irrelevant when the person shouldn't be happy. Bojack pushes away all sympathetic feelings for himself.
Why don't you do the world a favor and swerve into oncoming traffic? No, you don't deserve to die young. Only the greats die young. Oh, now you think you're young all of a sudden.
With the right environment and atmosphere, believing you can be happy isn't too difficult. But Bojack didn't have the right environment and atmosphere. He had his parents. Our perspectives are like ships. They can drift around and before you know it, be in a completely different place. But they can also have anchors, things that keep them in place. An anchor to a perspective can be any number of things, from an event to a person. For Bojack, his parents are his anchor, specifically Beatrice. If he starts to believe he can be happy, any reminder of them pulls him back to the state where he believes he's not worth it. And who can blame him? The people who molded his view on life from early childhood spent that time telling Bojack he was a mistake. If these were the people who loved him the most, what possible affection could the rest of the world have for him? Even when trying to legitimately make his life better, Bojack's parents can't help but tell him how worthless he is.
You know, I was beautiful before I got pregnant.
I know.
You ruined me, Bojack.
I know.
You better grow up to be something great, to make up for all the damage you've done.
I will.
It's a heart.
That's some shoddy craftsmanship, son.
I tried my best.
No, you didn't. You slacked off and took the easy way out.
I just wanted to tell you, I know you want to be happy, but you won't be, and I'm sorry. You're Bojack Horseman. There's no cure for that.
Bojack isn't happy because from day one, he has had people telling him that he wasn't allowed to be, and he's believed it ever since. We can point the fingers at his parents all day, but as Eleanor Roosevelt said, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. If Bojack wants to be happy, he needs to let go of the past and believe something different. He needs to believe that he's worthy of having relationships, value, accomplishments. He needs to believe that he's allowed to be happy. Beatrice and Butterscotch caused a lot of damage, but at the end of the day, it's up to Bojack. It all starts with his belief, and until he changes that, he won't ever be happy.
No, Bojack, just stop. You are all the things that are wrong with you. It's you. All right? It's you.
This has been Shady Doorags. So long, farewell, Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.